Welcome back to the topic Principles of Inheritance and Variation. In the last video, we discussed linkage by taking two examples, whereas in this video, let's try to understand about linkage map. What is a linkage map? Linkage map is equal to that of a road map. If we are visiting to any of unknown place, then definitely we'll carry a road map or we'll take the help of a Google map nowadays. Similar to that, to understand the arrangement of the genes, we have a gene map. So let's try to understand its definition. Gene map is the graphical representation of the sequential arrangement of the genes on the chromosome. Okay, so at what distance genes are arranged on the chromosome, if that is represented, then it is called as a gene map. There was a student of T.H. Morgan by name Sturtevant. In the year 1911, he became a first person to prepare the chromosomal map. Okay, and in honor of his teacher, that is Morgan, he has used unit for the map as a centimorgan or a map unit. The gene mapping exercise, that is preparation of the gene map, requires setting up of a test cross, and we have to estimate recombination frequency between the required genes. How to calculate recombination frequency will be understanding with the help of the next slide. Now chromosomal mapping or gene mapping is based upon two genetical principles, and they are: two genes are arranged in a linear sequence in the chromosome. So we believe that the genes are arranged in a linear sequence on the chromosome, and frequency of crossing over between two genes is directly proportional to the distance between them in the chromosome. So what is that frequency of crossing over? How to calculate? Let's try to study with the next slide. Okay, so now let's try to understand linkage maps. What is linkage map? It is based upon the probability of the crossing over. Okay, probability of the crossing over is directly proportional to the distance between the genes. Just now we understood. Now here three sets of chromosomes are given. The first set is showing homologous pair, second set is showing crossing over, and the third set is a crossover where the gametes are there with the recombined characters. Now, Sturtevant was the first person to use these details to prepare a map. So just now here in this slide, you are able to see a red colored path with the three different colored markings. The red colored path is a chromosome and different colored genes are the genes. So we believe that genes are arranged linearly on the chromosome. Okay, so now let's try to understand. There are three genes, gene A, gene B and gene C. They are arranged linearly. Now to find out the distance between them, we have to find out crossover value. The crossover value, which is abbreviated as COV, is called as a distinct position or loci of the genes on the chromosome. Just now how we see road map, and from in the road map between the cities the kilometer distance will be given. Similar to that, crossover value indicates the distance between the two genes and also gives a position of the genes. So chromosomal map is prepared, which is also called as a gene map. Now as just now we understood, chromosomal map or gene map requires recombinant frequency. What is the recombinant frequency? Recombinant frequency is equal to number of individuals showing recombination in the test cross divided by total number of offsprings produced in the test cross. So we are taking the help of what here? Test cross. Test cross is a one where we can find out the distance between the genes accurately. So the recombinant frequency or crossover frequency is equal to number of individuals showing recombination divided by total number of offsprings into 100. For example, let's imagine in a dihybrid cross, we have got a test cross. In the test cross, say we have got recombinants 6. Okay, usually when do the cross, now we'll get 1 is to 1 is to 1 is to 1 ratio. If we take in terms of number 1, 2 will be recombinants, correct? But let's imagine here that 6 are showing recombination amongst 16. Total number of offsprings produced are 16 into 100 if we do, then we will get a value 37.4. So that 37.4 will become a map unit. So directly converting the crossover frequency into hypothetical distance along the chromosome, that is what the crossover frequency is equal to only the distance between the gene, and that can be measured in terms of a map unit, or it is also called as a centimorgan. Now, this is a chromosome showing 3 genes, capital A, capital B and capital C. Crossover frequency, say it is 4%. If the crossover frequency is 4%, then the distance between the genes A and B is also 4 map unit. So percentage is equal to here map unit, or it is also called centimorgan. Let's imagine another example where crossover frequency is 9%, that is A to C. If it is 9%, then the distance between A to C directly will be taken as a 9 map units. So thereby distance between A to B will become 4 and distance between B to C will become 5. Therefore distance between A to C will become 9. So this clearly indicates that genes are arranged linearly on the chromosome. So like this we are going to construct what? A linkage map. So linkage map have a very beneficial role. They are helpful in preparing the genetical maps in the Human Genome Project concept. So in this video we discussed linkage map, we discussed recombinant frequency which can be asked for 1 mark. We also understood crossover value, whereas in the next video we'll try to discuss sex linked inheritance, in that Y linked inheritance. Thank you students.